talking about community dick and boundaries and dating, we're going to jump right on in to what
the
I
code
call the friend code.
Okay.
Right.
Now, I pose a question to my good old cast. Is there a boundary in the people you can date once you and your partner have broken up and separated?
Should we go one by one?
So boundaries, let me explain boundaries to our viewers. Boundaries meaning like friends or family members removed. So I really just want people to think about boundaries. I'm talking scope of circle around you and people removed from you.
Okay.
There's a lot of rules going on here.
Right.
I'm getting confused now.
Okay, so but I wanted to break that down because I wanted to be specific about boundaries.
Close with relationships.
We go
Yes.
one by one, right?
So wait, I want to know who's
Let's
Let's
in
start with the guys.
Let's say who's single here. I just got single.
I mean,
In a 90s kind of world.
But it also depends
I'm
on.
glad I got my girl.
You keep your head up.
Keep your head up, that's right. I know, for real, I'm serious.
I have a honey.
Okay.
So, you
Let's
know.
go. Let's move one by
But the
one.
thing is, what's single these days? Because I could still be in a relationship and still be single.
But that's another conversation
Married.
for another day.
If you're not
That's
married,
another code.
it
We
don't
gotta
matter.
break that code another day.
In a relationship, like dating exclusively
Yes.
in your world.
Well, I mean, if you're not
Exclusively
filing,
dating
if you're
someone.
not claiming some taxes, it don't count.
Okay. No. Who wants to go? Okay, since you're the one with the honey.
Okay. So my ex, my previous relationships, my close friends, my close family know who my exes are. So if you're a close friend of mine, if you are a family member of mine, it's not okay at all for you to tap into what I once had because you witnessed our union, you was a part of it, and that's just foul. I actually had a friend, someone that I grew up with, and she, I guess, she was in a low moment or however she want to call it, and she decided
moment.
It happens.
she decided to act on and do some things that she
Sometimes
should not have done.
she might have slipped and fell.
Excuse
on
me,
the,
stop. No, listen. So then after she had a night with him, this when I was living in New York actually, after she had a night with him, he
Perfect
never
timing.
knew that she was a friend of mine. She let him know once she left his house.
Oh.
And then let me know
She a snitch.
that she went out and had a quote unquote date with him.
well, one, she's talked too much.
So with that being
Go ahead,
said,
shut her mouth.
So
and those-
basically, if she didn't mention to him that y'all was friends
didn't.
or to you, she would have been kind of off
Yeah.
clean slate.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up.
So so when situations
did
like
herself.
that happen, and
Did
then
to
had
herself.
me thinking,
Did
like,
to
did
herself.
you do that intentionally to hurt me or to get back at me? Because you knew what you were doing, and it just was foul. So in the midst of that, I lost a friend, I lost a family. Actually, this year, she recently just did a sincere apology to let me know how wrong she was and how selfish
I know what
was,
happened.
and
You stole her
et
pencil in the second
cetera.
grade. She held that shit to that.
But
to
it
that
goes
day.
to show you it's boundaries. And what she did was selfish. It was not right. It was very wrong. And at that point, you have to disconnect yourself from certain people because certain shit just should not happen. Period.
So you don't feel as if anyone that in your circle or even a little bit out your circle could touch your ex?
no.
Okay.
Yes.
Why
men
would
are
you even
different.
want to though? Like
Men are
there's
different
so
to an
many
ex-
penises
to an-
out
Yeah,
here.
so we're not.
Let's
To
hear out from our testosterone.
To an extent, we are cool. Like,
We're more
if it's
logical.
community pussy, yeah, you hit it. Oh, I hit that too. That.
If you were
Now,
engaged,
I feel like
I would never touch that.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's to the point where that was the one or close to being the one, and that's I
Yeah,
feel
your
like
heart was
that's
in it.
Look at
that's where it's all. But if it's not, then no.
Aviator.
son.
Shout out to
So
my
you
boys.
agree with me then?
Hold on,
Look, shout out to my boys from Aviator. We had this rule in Hampton University. You could only save one. And that's how it is. If that was the one, and be like, okay, that was your girl, you was rolling with her, all that stuff.
What if you fall in love with multiple?
Well, you shouldn't be a simp ass nigga. I'm sorry. Look, it's just, all I'm saying is, if that was the one, it's
Choose wisely.
it's certain dudes, like certain like Ike right here. It's like a couple of people I know in my personal life that I'm really good with. All right, yeah, he was damn near
primary,
damn near engaged to this girl. No.
Again,
if you were just hitting him like,
Hey, well, okay, that's very.
Sometimes you might hit it together.
oh, I'm
That's
not hitting
very
together,
different.
but that I don't do the trains. But,
Okay, so I'm kind of on Walt's side with
you
this one.
can't
So me and my
tie someone down there forever.
Me and my close circle, we have like it's not like all exes, it's just certain people.
Yeah.
So it's like, to the point about choose wisely, in different phases of our spaces of our lives, we know the ones who were special to us and who wasn't. So every nigga that I dated, definitely, I will give my blessings. Sis, do your thing. It ain't work out for me, cool.
Yeah.
But there are just some people that are like, it's a no-go.
limits.
It's a no-fly zone.
Like-
but as far as hitting somebody or casually dating, I mean,
We had
listen,
free range.
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah,
You
man.
ain't
How
the
about
only
that?
one.
Yeah.
Hell
If you
no,
had
you
sex
ain't
with
the
him,
only
can she
one
have
trying
sex
to
with
be
him
the only
too?
I
one.
mean, that wasn't my man. I don't care. But
But
my
how long?
ex,
Okay, when you say
don't
your
touch
ex,
him.
that ex you just broke down with
If
from
I
New
was
York.
actually in a
How long were you
relationship,
together with him?
4 years.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
So-
Okay, you have the right.
Whereas, so you know, we grew up together.
Now my next question
Okay, that's
is.
different. That's different.
Now my next question is, I'm gonna give y'all a hypothetical.
Okay.
Let's say, I'm gonna just use Walt because he's right here. Say Walt and he was dating a woman for 4 years. They break up, and he goes to a concert, meets a random girl, don't know the girl from a can of paint. They end up dating, and later find out that that girl is the cousin to his ex's best friend.
Who gives a shit? And
I already
see you at the wedding.
All right, so break that down again. Break that down
Fuck out
again.
here.
His
He's
ex's
dating-
best friend.
My ex's best friend's cousin.
Cousin.
He
Who gives
was
a
he
shit?
was the cousin, and they didn't even know.
So?
But at
Yeah.
the point that they find out,
It's like, do
Who
you let him know?
cares?
Do you let him know? I mean,
We
you can
fucked
let him
now.
know.
But I'm just saying,
Too late.
regardless.
My dick already went inside.
Out of respect, you let him know, like, oh, I used to date, however it go. But at the end of the day, we ain't friends. We ain't kids.
I mean, but thing is,
It don't matter.
to me, mine personally, if you're an ex of mine, I want you to be happy. If you find happiness
Yeah.
with
With
your
somebody,
cousin?
yeah, I don't give a fuck. Find happiness, nigga. This is
there it is.
Life is short. Why are we trying to tie people down
Keep
that aren't
people-
people are
yeah.
people like that we birthed or some
Yeah.
shit?
Facts.
These are
Facts.
whole human beings with
Yeah.
whole adults with all
We have to
decisions
stop
they make.
possessing over
Yeah, we can't
people.
possess
Facts.
somebody.
Yeah.
You only
That's why I say-
you only possess the
Moments.
experience.
You only
with the
possess
person,
moments. You don't
yeah.
possess the person.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a good
So
moment.
would
We
you
had a
let
good
Myrt-
run in 2007.
Yeah.
It's 2020.
And
Fuck it.
then after that goes into another question too. So is it also a thing where as though y'all was together during a certain period, whereas though over 10 years ago that don't really matter?
For sure, timing matters. I was just gonna say that for me,
timing does matter.
it just
Yeah, you know?
it depends on the person. If like when any party involved doesn't know that somebody's association or relationship to a mutual party, when you don't know, you simply don't know. Now, my rule of thumb is like if there was kids or there's like slippery slopes involved,
Yeah.
I would just say something, because if you say something, at least it's not malicious. Again, this is me. This is not for
Yeah, we got
everybody.
kids.
And I'm not
That's a little
saying that if
different.
somebody, if this happened to me, I'm not even saying I would be mad. I'm simply saying that I'm a respectable person. So if I meet a nigga and I find out, oh, he used to fuck with somebody that might be the cousin of somebody that I'm really close to, I'm just gonna keep it a
Right.
buck.
Okay,
That's
so
why I
can
say
I fuck
communicate.
y'all whole minds up with a story with related to this?
Let's go.
Come on, black people. So y'all heard of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, right?
Yeah.
You know they do their little strawberry letters.
Yeah.
So one of the letters was a mom. She wrote in and said, you know, I'm an attorney, and I might have just ruined my whole family. So
Oh shit.
she has her oldest daughter and the daughter's husband moved in with them to save money for their house.
Oh,
So
It's about to go bad.
I was about to say.
so they end up
I knew this
having
was
sex.
Yeah, it was
So
like
the
it was
mom-
right there.
The
Mom had sex
with
with
the
her
son-in-law.
son-in-law.
with her
Yeah.
son-in-law.
So things go wrong. So they continue
This wasn't a one-time thing.
at all. So another she
You
has
hit
three.
that shit right.
So she has 3 daughters. She has 3 daughters, right? No, I'm gonna tell you because this is some fucked up shit. How it go? So
Eat the doors too.
no. Listen. So the mother has 3 daughters.
Okay.
So she's already sleeping with the oldest daughter's husband that lives in. So the other daughters, you know, have keys to the house. The husbands do too in case something they come and pick up something. So the other
Somebody walked.
son-in-law was
Oh,
coming over to pick up something for his wife
Oh,
and
shit.
walked in
On them fucking.
on his brother-in-law and the motherfucking.
Ooh.
And he
So
can't-
she
he
ends up
can't
going
snitch.
downstairs to talk to the next son-in-law to try to calm it down. They end up fucking.
No.
Oh, she fucked him too.
This, wait,
Sir,
this
can we
son
call her a hoe?
Cause you trying to make sure that they
No.
your mouth shut.
The mother
so I
ends
gotta
up
do
going
some things
downstairs
with you.
and trying to explain it to the other son-in-law. Ends up smashing him
She,
too.
she
Are they white?
The
or
mother
black?
is
What's going
different.
on?
she's doing it for
What's
the
the
love
race?
of the game.
Did they announce? What's
They're
the
black.
The
I like
mother
it.
different.
So listen,
like
so
her.
keep going. So
She moving different.
the mother ends up becoming pregnant.
Okay, let's get
She
into
don't know
it.
which it is.
Now it's also a big secret.
This mother 40? She got
But
to be 40.
no. But the worst thing is the husband, which is had a vasectomy. So how did you get pregnant?
Well, did she get the A word? Can we say the A word here?
Abortion? No,
Yeah.
she didn't.
Oh,
So
she's stupid.
she ends up
She got
having
that
a
boy.
family dinner,
They be a plan B bills?
and so she ends up telling everything that's going on.
Why she snitching?
So she had sex with
Because she's
to her
pregnant.
She
and her
has,
husband can't have kids.
and
She
she
should
has
just jump down the steps and end it.
so she had sex with 2 of her son-in-law at this point that she
Take it to
has
your grave.
But
Family
the story's
dinner.
not over.
Oh shit, let's go.
So due to one of the son-in-laws feeling like you're ruining the lives of all of us, The third son-in-law
Oh, he too.
was caught at a drag show making out with a tranny.
With transsexual.
So
Say it right.
they ended up, the whole family is just in turmoil.
Well, that sounds like a lit family. Christmas party, crazy. Like I want to join that shit.
But hearing her story, made me think about that story, and so
Some
I gotta check
motherfuckers
on
don't care about boundaries.
The son ended up writing back to Steve Harvey to give an update. That's what he said. He's the one that snitched on the other brother-in-law. Should I tell him my other brother-in-law because
to take the heat off of what's
because
going
we
on.
but he said that the mother looks like
he wanted
the mother.
all
He
of
said
them-
the mother looks like Janet Jackson and
Excuse me.
deserves.
So
to
all of them was consulting
get hit.
Steve Harvey on what the fuck to do.
Well,
Everybody write Steve Harvey. We should see what
if
he
your
told
mom
us.
looks like Janet Jackson, you can't blame me. I'm sorry.
Wow.
That's a childhood crush.
So again, let's go.
We gotta do it.
Let's ask the viewers what is the question. Let them answer it.
I mean, you know what?
And families mean friends too. Like it
Family
ain't
and
every.
friends.
Yeah, some friends
yeah,
that's close
what's
to my
y'all? I
family.
guess so. What's y'all's friends or family code when it comes to dating in your family?
Yeah.
If you got crazy testimonials on how that shit panned out, we love to hear it. I mean,
know.
shit, if my mother smashed my husband and was pregnant,
You should get a show on Lifetime.
I don't know what the fuck I would do.
I'm wilding everybody.
Are you like whirlwind and everything?
I'm
Do you think you could take your mom?
Now, I have a story.
And your mother's pregnant?
Now wait. So what if you and your sister
I
were
will try
smashing the
my
same
hardest.
body?
I've heard
Get
of
it
that.
down. She gonna have to learn
One
this
more
lesson.
question.
All right, well, I have a story, but it's not that lit as yours. I'm gonna say what if you and your sister were smashing the same guy? Because one of my friends smashed both sisters the same night.
I mean,
In different
sometimes
rooms.
some sisters be with it.
They be with it.
Were they identical sisters?
No.
Oh.
Some sisters be
So
with
I
it.
was like, there's no excuse.
You
my nigga.
heard
You was
Future?
just,
I don't give a. They
yeah, I know.
Well, you got some freaked out
But one got
sisters that's
pregnant
just
and
rich.
she was
They
mad.
did.
The other, it's a whole thing.
All right, you guys. So at the end,
Shout out to you. You a legend.
At the end of each segment, we will pose a question called Breaking Code. And we want you guys, the community on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, to chime into the conversation. So our Breaking Code question today is, what are your friend and family boundaries as it pertains to dating? So if you have some crazy family stories and
Share.
how you dealt with that, yes, please share, chime in below. It's the Black Code.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.